Wyduk here, welcoming you to another replay, this time on Newkirk Precinct. This is taken from the Asus ROG 2013 Summer Tournament. And in the bottom left, spawning as a Red Terran, we got Team Liquid's Taeja. So those SCVs are going in overtime. And his opponent, representing Team Millennium, we have Goswser. And if you guys have not had a chance to check out my previous cast, there is a set of casts between Goswser and Lucifer. I highly recommend that you check out, but only if you have a lot of time. Game 3 was 74 minutes, and the other games were also just as entertaining, but not nearly as long. In fact, I think the other games all combined might equal up to the time span of Game 3. But it was a very entertaining series. And we'll have to see who's going to come out on top here between Goswser and Taeja. Taeja's opening up with the barracks at the ramp, going for a very normal play. Goswser looks like he's going to go for possibly 15 hatch, as his overlord is going to slowly make his way over to Taeja's base. Taeja is getting a refinery up. And there we go. The hatch is plopped down at the natural for Goswser. And that's one of the advantages on Newkirk Precinct. Since the bases are not that far away by air, the Overlord is able to get over to the opponent's base much quicker than in other maps. And the spawning pool is going down for Goswser. And this is also relevant and true for Terran players, because Terran players generally like to use medevacs for drops, to harass, to do damage. And so it's much faster to use medevacs to go across the map this way than it is to walk this long sort of U shape over to your opponent's base. And so that may play a role in this game. And interesting, Goswser is going for a Ninja third hatchery. I've never seen this play before. He's actually expanding on Taeja's side of the map, and this Reaper is not going to be able to spot it. I don't think anybody would think that this proxy hatchery would ever go down. And now this Reaper is going to be able to jet across the map. And it'll be up to Taeja to figure out if something strange is going on or not. There are no Zerglings out, and none are in production. Now 2 are in production. But this Reaper might be able to do some economic damage, take down some drones, because there are no defensive units here, no queens and no Zerglings. They will be popping out soon, but in the meantime, the Reaper is going to wreak havoc on this harvester line, and one of the drones is in the red, but now the Zerglings are out, and Taeja is kiting as best as he can, and that Reaper is going to have to retreat after only killing one drone. And now with twice the Reapers, you know it means it's twice the fun. Unfortunately, with the queens out, the Reapers will have a difficult time penetrating that defense and doing some economic damage. And Goswser has to be careful here. He has to micro carefully, otherwise that queen will be caught in dead man's land. You do not want to go off the creep with the queen, as the queens are so unbelievably slow. And this queen is taking significant damage, but Taeja's going to have to run away with these Reapers and regenerate some life once again. The starport is coming up for Taeja. And I'd really like to see what Goswser is going to do with that third hatchery over on Taeja's side of the map. More and more Zerglings have been destroyed, but these Reapers are going to retreat once again. And now the Roach Warren is coming into play, but the Hellion spots the Ninja third. Taeja's probably thinking, what is going on? And I think this is going to be a very difficult position for Goswser to defend. The Reapers are coming back, and now with just a single queen, there's lots of larvae, and now the roaches are coming into effect. So very interesting playstyle. He's going for a roach attack, a roach timing, from this Ninja third proxy hatchery. And the Reapers and Hellions are now going to withdraw. He knows what's coming. Taeja's got to put up a few more defenses. This supply depot block off is not complete yet. He also doesn't have any Marauders. He will have a Banshee out, and Banshees are pretty good against Roaches. But here come the Roaches. They're going to stream in here, able to pick off an SCV, but one Roach goes down. Not a great trade. And these Roaches are caught by the mineral line, and this Banshee is going to be able to fire missiles all day with no recourse for the Roaches. The supply depot did not go up at the main for Taeja, so the Roaches are going to be able to slowly stream into the mineral line. Able to pick off another SCV. Another one's able to fall, but only able to kill 4 SCVs, 5 SCVs now, losing all those Roaches. I don't think that was a very good trade. Resources lost indicate what a huge bungle that was. And now Goswser's contemplating. I think he's going to have to leave this third to its own devices. He is getting the creep spread up. That queen is roasted down. I don't think roasted queen tastes very good. But you have to remember, Goswser could have a third hatchery over here or over here at this point in the game. But instead he opted to put it here. And these Reapers and Hellions are just hanging out. And with double Banshee heading over to Goswser's base, he's going to have to get some Spore Crawlers up. There we go. The scan does go down for Taeja, able to clean up some of the creep tumors. There's still one more active creep tumor on this side of the map. But this hatchery is as good as done. These Banshees have been able to pick off a couple of drones. So 2 drones have gone down, but now with 2 queens here firing their spines, these Banshees have to be very careful. And they're just hanging out right by this Overlord. Hey, buddy, how's it going? And the third Banshee is going to join this attack force. And this is one of those times where it's going to be tough for Goswser. One queen is immediately blown up, and now with Cloak, a second queen is going to pop. Though Evo Chambers are going down, but there's not that many units here. One of the Banshees goes down. But the Banshees are just going crazy on that queen. The queen only has 1 life remaining. And now the Banshees are going to go into the main. The Spore Crawler's on the left side of the base, so the right side of the base can be harassed indefinitely. The Banshees are going to rotate in between the natural and the main. And now they're just going to focus fire down on that Evo Chamber, moving their targets over to the drones. But that one Banshee is only 1 hit away from being destroyed, so now the Banshees are going to fall back just a little bit. But they don't have any energy left for cloaking, and with the Overseer out, that should help Goswser clear this up. But if you take a look at the supplies, he's lost so many drones and so many resources. He's lost 17 drones up to this point. And finally, 1 Banshee goes down, but so does the Queen, and now the drones are under harassment again. There's 1 Hero Banshee with 12 kills, up to 13, 14. The numbers are just escalating for this Banshee. And at the same time, Taeja is getting his third up and has a Viking out, destroying stray Overlords. And finally, that Banshee is going to go Kaputski. Unfortunately for Goswser, he's so far behind. He's trying to get the creep threat up, but with so many Hellions and Reapers, this Queen is also going to get picked off. So Goswser's very distinct and unique strategy doesn't look like it's going to pay off here. He does have creep threat on this side of the map, but other than that, he doesn't have much going on. And now he's going to have to play 100% defense. He's going to GG. So far behind. Very interesting play by Goswser. Decided to go for a roach timing and actually put the offensive hatchery here, this proxy hatchery, but Taeja was able to detect it early enough and was able to thwart the attack. So Taeja wins game 1. Let's head over to game 2.